Have you ever worked with the Dog Pound?
The Dog Pound, yes. The Dog Pound, those are my guys. Daz and Corrupt. Shouts out Daz and Corrupt. Corrupt and Daz. Um, those is probably two of the most down to earth. Uh, they are definitely two of the most down to earth rap peers that I got. You know, and I probably gotta apologize for not really acknowledging them like I should, because they just remind me of me, even though they celebrities to other people. To me, they always been kind of like regular like me. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely we don't see each other as celebrities or stars or nothing like that. So yeah, I got big respect and love for the Dog Pound, Daz and Corrupt. Yeah.
What is your relationship like today with Corrupt?
Um, always been respect. Always been utmost mutual respect. You know, I was always a fan of Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? He was always vicious, one of the most vicious, talented, sarcastic, slick MCs. You know what I'm saying? Wordplay was just crazy. You know, attitude was just crazy. You know, he was unique. He is unique. Um, and just as a man, always respectful. Likewise, I be trying to beat him in mutual respect in him the same way. So yeah, same with Daz. You know, Daz like I always like Daz's flow. Like people slept, kind of sleep on Daz's flow. Everybody been sleeping on him as a producer. There's a lot of people, just now finding out that he did a lot of, a big majority of the beats on Death Row, the tracks on Death Row. Other people, kind of took the executive producer credit or whatever. And that's just being a team player. Like I'm familiar with that, you know. So, Daz is due a whole lot of props and credit and money. So I think that's what's going on with him right now. So salute to Daz, even reuniting with his cousin Snoop, and rest in peace, Joe Cool. Rest in peace, Bing. You know what I'm saying? That's their fam Snoop brother and their cousin Joe Cool that just transitioned. So yeah, they always been solid with me. I don't know what they've been with each other. Everybody fall out. Daz and Corrupt fell out. Snoop and Daz fell out. Like so, brothers is gonna fall out with each other. But I never had no falling out with neither one of them.
Okay. Well, how did you meet Corrupt?
Oh man, I probably met Corrupt around the same time like I met Snoop when they was first starting with the Chronic album before everybody got famous. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to conventions and meet up and just be at places. We was all just trying to make a name for ourselves. So he was young, little young spitter, you know what I'm saying? So when he got on the Chronic, you know what I'm saying, of course that took off. So and then he started, that spinned off and Doggy Style, Snoop's album, and then, you know, they just start developing their own identity as the Dog Pound, because Dog Pound was like the lynch mob. It was just a crew of their homies from Long Beach, but then it kind of sifted down to actual, just two rappers, just like Lynch Mob sifted down to a rap group. That's JD, salute JD, just got home, my bro. Shorty, rest in peace, may Allah be pleased, Jerome Muhammad, and T-Bone. So we had that over here in our crew, because I was with Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob. I was one of the Lynch Mob, but I wasn't a Lynch Mob rap group member. I was a solo artist. So yeah, that's how that went.
Okay. So Corrupt was on your latest project.
Yeah, Corrupt featured on my first single of my new album project with Battle Cat, Legends Project. And the first single that we put out is called Legend in My Section, produced by Battle Cat, and that's featuring Corrupt and featuring Chill from Compton's Most Wanted. Salute Chill, keep your head up. And that's a banger. Like, we all appreciate the legendary classic songs that we made in the 90s, but I pride myself in keeping up to modern times. You know what I'm saying? I like to challenge myself to see can I still make hit records right now or whenever I decide I want to go in the studio. And this whole album is proof that, KAM always been a hit maker, a hit writer, a hit, chooser, you know what I'm saying? So this whole record is just hits. And it's grown, it's not competing, it's not like teenage music, what we was talking about when we was teenagers or in our 20s. This is grown up music, grown and sexy also, grown and responsible, grown and accountable. So it's talking about life as a man.
So would that be your favorite KAM and Corrupt song?
Yeah, well, we had a few songs. Like Corrupt been featured, like I've been featured on certain stuff on Snoop's album, on the East Siders album, and Corrupt, he would get down whenever I asked him. He got down a song called Letter Waiting for Your Letters on my Black and Brown album. Features me, Corrupt, and Mr. Criminal. It was a Black and Brown, Unity album. Banger song called Waiting for Your Letters.
Okay.
Yeah, so, anytime he get on a record with me, it's a hit.
So have you ever worked with Daz independently aside from the Dogg fam?
Daz be helping me, like Daz have been trying to keep a low key, you know what I'm saying? Daz be helping me on the business side of things, like the independent, he knew I was a dinosaur when it comes to business. I was stuck in the 90s. That was the last time I understood how the rap business work. And he came up, he been staying up to speed on new media and just the independent grind of how to, use your name to keep yourself relevant, just put out content. So Daz would be helping me on the business side, I'll be asking him to get on some records or whatever, and he say he will, but he'd be, I'll look online or something, and he fighting somebody to get his masters or get his publishing or something like that. So I just don't get in his way. But they just did an album, brand new album though. I think it's coming out on Death Row. Shouts out to Dogg Pound and all that. Shouts out to Rage and everybody that's on that new project.
Okay. So you mentioned too the Daz and Snoop are cousins.
Yeah.
So it was publicly known that Snoop and Daz were feuding.
Right, yeah.
Did you ever intervene to help resolve that feud?
I didn't intervene, but I was an ear. I was a sounding board. To try to keep it from getting messy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. That's part of the confidentiality of the campaign trail. Some stories, you don't give details of what's talked about. But yeah, I was definitely there. Like that's what I am. Like I'm like a therapist. People tell me stuff they know it's gonna stay in confidence. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I do choose to initiate or try to insert myself in is based on what I know was told to me in confidence. So I try to go be a mediator or interpreter with that information in mind to try to make peace between two brothers or brothers and sisters or whatever. So. Yeah, that's what that is. I always try to speak well about the person that's beefing to the other person they beefing with. I don't feed into like, yeah, F that dude and blah, blah, this and that. I just listen and try to find out where I can find some agreement between them.